Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. That charged battery's got the whole thing going on today. I have a question for you welding guys out there. A while ago I picked up this Silver Beauty. So it says Silver Beauty, and on the bottom it says AAA. I don't know, could you guys see that? AAA Specialty Company, Chicago, Illinois. Okay, and it's got this number, model number 970-71. And if you go around to the back, it says made in Italy. Now I picked this up a while ago. It was a flea market deal. The guy wanted $70 for it, and then he had a toolbox full of tools, and I got the welder, and I got a tank. I don't know, you guys see the tank back there. I traded in the old tank. It was empty, and that's a full one, and it came with the the regulator and hose and the whole bit. And I think I picked up the entire deal. It was like just under $100 for everything, for the toolbox, which had a lot of good stuff in it, and the welder, the tank, the regulator, the whole shoot and match. And at the time I picked it up because I kind of wanted the the hose and the tank, and I figured that was worth the major part of the $100. The toolbox was just a win on top of that, right? That had a lot of good stuff in it. And then it's like it really doesn't matter if the welder's any good. And I'm trying to remember at the time if one of the bargaining issues was the switch. Right, it's like there's a little piece missing from there, but and I could show you guys. I'm gonna try. This is one of those that the electrode here is hot whenever it's on. So if I turn it on and just touch this, even though I'm not messing with the button, it's hot. But if I can kind of work my finger in there, and I think you guys could see it. Right, you guys see the wire coming out. Well, anyway, listen. Let me turn it off without touching the case and sparking up my eyes. So it does need a little love and attention. To make everything quite kosher. And the reason why I'm kind of messing with it and making this video and talking about it is I'm trying to decide what exactly to do with this thing. It's got a high-low range, and there's the specs on it. Looks like a 20% duty cycle. If I'm running it on high, it's variable. I got it all the way down at low. Right there's high. It seems to be functional. It seems to be a functional. I don't have gas on it, and they don't have the insert in the torch. I don't know if you guys could see in there. The wire's kind of floating around. They don't have that piece of brass, copper, whatever, with the small hole in it that the wire feeds through. That's not on there right now. So yeah, I guess I'm trying to figure out what to do with this. I don't know if anybody has any experience. I did do some internet searches, and it looks like USA Welder sells some things for it. They sell this, and they sell a board. I tried to find Silver Beauty. I didn't try to find AAA Specialty yet. I don't know, was this one of those things they imported for like 5 years and then stopped importing? Does anybody have any knowledge out there on these things? Somebody wrote in one of their threads that they had 2 or 3 welders. One was a Lincoln Tombstone, and one of them was one of these Silver Beauties, and he uses flux core in his Silver Beauty, and he's all happy with it, and you know, better than sliced bread that's fresh from the oven. So that's one comment I saw on them. This one person seemed very, very happy with them. What was really kind of surprising to me was how little information was out there on there. So I guess this video is fishing for information from a monetary point of view. Obviously I'm not in a bad place because I have the tank and everything, and I kind of knew what I was getting into, and I probably noticed that switch, which is why I was able to beat them up on the price and get the entire batch of stuff for under $100. I think, because I think he wanted $70 for that for the welder, and if I'm recalling, I think he wanted $50 on the toolbox, and they were debating on it, was the tank extra, and they were going back and forth on it. And then I said, well, I'm interested in the toolbox and welder. And then as I was kind of fooling around with it, I discovered, I said, you guys know that the hand switch is broken, this doesn't work. And they seemed to be surprised with that, and they looked at it, and then I think I hit them with 75 for everything, and they said no, and we went back and forth. They said 100, and I think we settled on 90. I think I got the whole shooting match for 90. So and once again, thinking that, hey, I got the tank, I got the regulator, and I got this toolbox, which is worth my $90. It really doesn't matter too much about the welder. So anyhow, what I'm asking is, for any of you folks out there, Texas Viking particularly, maybe Musty One, because there was a period of time when the exchange rate was really good between the U.S. and Italy. It was like, 2,000 lira to the dollar or something like that in the 70s. So there was a lot of stuff coming over from Italy. It was the mid-70s, which means that there could have been a lot of these 10-year-old welders, 10, 15-year-old welders, as Musty One and the rest of us were coming of age. So anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Oh, you know who also might have some info? WTBM123. Terry seems to have a lot of experience with this kind of stuff too. So anybody though, I might not be thinking of some folks that haven't. I just, for whatever reasons, it's not coming to me right now. So anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your heads up, and please get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now, folks.